Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lee Fun Stadium here on a lovely Tuesday evening in Wheaton, Illinois. I'm your host, Parker Rogers, and we've got a great game for you today, ladies and gentlemen. The Wheaton College Thunder are taking on the Augustana Vikings. On the mound today for the Thunder starting off is Josh Ortiz, the right-handed pitcher, is 6'2", from Little Canada, Minnesota. I didn't know they had a Little Canada up there. He must have a Little Canada in him. Well, folks, if you missed it, Wheaton dropped a doubleheader this past Saturday to the North Central Cardinals. Game 1 of the doubleheader saw the Thunder lose 7-4 and off a strong 8th inning stretch. And North Central College overtook the Wheaton Thunder 12-3. We are clear skies and minimal wind here today. I got to tell you guys, it's a lot better than it was Saturday. Saturday, it was low and dreary, and it was windy as all get out. Just to give everybody at home a little bit of what we're dealing with here today, it's 41 degrees. Feels like 41. Sun sets in just under an hour at 7:26 p.m., and the winds are a lovely 2 miles an hour with 5-mile-an-hour gusts. The bat should be hot and the ball should be flying here today at Lee Fun Stadium.
Leading off for the Vikings, the right fielder, number 1, Cole Green.
So Cole Green comes up to the plate for the Vikings to lead off. The senior right fielder from Batavia, Illinois. First pitch, low and inside, goes for ball 1. Well, Josh Ortiz has a 5.4 ERA. He's made 7 appearances and started 3 games. He's pitched 20 innings, has 18 hits, 16 runs. He's walked 11, and he struck out 22. Got a 1-1 count here. Ortiz's pitch misses low. That'll be ball 2. I got to tell you, everybody, it's a sunny evening here in Wheaton, Illinois. Got the sunglasses on, watching some ball. Feel a little bit like Top Gun right now. 3-1 count for Ortiz. That one misses low. Ortiz walks batter number 1. Now up to the plate for the Vikings, Ryan Kuhn, the freshman outfielder from Freeport, Illinois.
Now batting, Ryan Kuhn.
That one misses low and away. Ryan Kuhn is second on the Vikings with a .333 batting average. He also leads the Vikings in runs scored with 26. Over the course of the last 3 games, the Vikings are 2-1 with a 5-0 win over Milliken and a 8-4 win over Milliken this past Saturday. This past Friday. And on Saturday, they closed out the series with an 11-3 loss. So Kuhn has a 1-2 count facing down Ortiz. Runner steals to second. And Green is safe. Green not necessarily known for his stolen bases, but still second there. It's a 2-2 count for Kuhn. That one's grounded to first base. Out at first. Green advances to third, runner in scoring position at the corner. That brings up Grant Biggins, the junior left fielder from Parker, Colorado. Hey, that's my name.
The left fielder for Augustana, Grant Biggins.
That pitch right down the middle in for strike one. Got a little bit of a wind gust now. That one chopped foul down the first base line. Green got excited. Thought he was going to cross home plate. So we come back to the plate with a 0-2 count. That one goes high into the left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Man on third. 1 out here in the top of the first. That one takes the top left corner. At least from where I'm sitting, it's top left. That one's popped up, pushing foul. Got by Noah Yee, the shortstop, for out number 2. So that's 3 up, 2 down for the Thunder.
The designated hitter, Ethan Sosnowski.
Now we have the DH, Ethan Sosnowski, coming up for the Vikings. First pitch paints inside for the strike. That one's chopped straight back to Ortiz. He'll rush towards first, and he out at first. So that's 4 up, 3 down for the Thunder here in the top of the first. 1 hit, no runs scored.
1 runner left on base. Went to the bottom of the first inning. Tied at 0.
We are tied at 0, and we will head to the bottom of the first. And we're back from the bottom of the first. Noah Yee leads off for the Thunder, the shortstop. The 5'8" senior out of Torrance, California. Yee was 3 for 5 in the 12-3 loss on Saturday for the Thunder. So the first pitch goes for strike. Second pitch misses down low for the ball. That's Chance Carruthers, the right-handed pitcher on the mound for the Vikings. The junior from Rock Island, Illinois. I wonder why they call it Rock Island. You think it's an island made out of rocks in the middle of Illinois? I'm not from up here. I'm from the South. My knowledge of the Midwest is extremely limited. Before moving to the Midwest, I didn't really know much about Chicago. I knew deep dish pizza, had never tried it. I think I'll take Lou Malnati's over any of them. As that one is chopped right to the third baseman. Yee is called out at first. 1 up, 1 down for the Vikings. Nathan Hedlund comes up to the plate for the Thunder.
Third baseman for the Thunder, number 10, Nathan Hedlund.
The 6-foot junior from Grand Rapids, Michigan, playing third base today. Nathan was 2 for 4 from the plate on Saturday in the 12-3 loss against North Central, tallying 1 run and a double. I believe it was a 2 or 3 RBI double. So 1-1 count. That pitch bounces low, right over the plate. Counts up 2-1. But like I said, I didn't know too much about the Midwest before moving here. Now, I've had Giordano's, I've had Gino's, I've had Lou Malnati's. I think I'll go with Lou's on this one. I knew a little bit about the Chicago hot dog. I can't really get behind the big slices of tomato on the hot dog. But hey, to each their own. Swing and a miss. Full count for Hedlund here. Staring down Carruthers. That one's chopped right to the shortstop. Out number 2. 2 up, 2 down so far for the Vikings. And can somebody please tell me what's up with the sweet pickle relish? I can't stand it. I'm more of a dill relish guy myself.
The center fielder for the Thunder, number 14, Braden Engel.
Braden Engel comes up to the plate, the center fielder. The 6'2 freshman from Byron, Illinois. That one misses low and inside for ball number 1. Engel was also 2 for 4 from the plate on Saturday. Correction from earlier, it was Engel who hit the 2 RBI double. That pitch from Carruthers, straight down the line, 2-1 count. I will say, though, I do like the Italian beef. Give me an Italian beef with some of those peppers. As that one is chopped high to left field, caught by the left fielder for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Thunder. No hits, no runs. It's 0-0 heading into the top of the second. Ortiz back on the mound for the Thunder. Daniel Moselle, the senior infielder from Bloomington, Illinois, at the plate for the Vikings. In other baseball news today, did anybody else see Aaron Judge wearing the gavel chain? Thought that was pretty sick. Judge showed up with a shiesty in Detroit today. He knew it was going to be cold. But he has the freedom to do whatever he wants when he's one of the best players in the MLB right now. That one goes right down the pipe. Strike number 1. Look, guys, I'm from Houston. All right, I'm from the South. I'll admit it. I'm an Astros fan. I get a lot of crap up here for it. The thing that really made me sad today was seeing that both Alex Bregman and Kyle Tucker, players of the week, as Moselle swings and misses at that one for strike 2. But it just makes me sad that the 2 best players this past week in the MLB could have both been on the Astros yet again for another championship run. That one is chopped foul. Moselle stays alive at the plate. 1-2 count. That one just misses outside for ball number 2. That one high and inside for ball number 3. Count is full. Moselle duking it out with Ortiz. As that one misses low for ball 4, Moselle takes first on a walk. Feel like with the last name Ortiz, you're destined to play baseball.
First baseman Charlie Bergen.
Thinking about the Red Sox great, David Ortiz. David Ortiz was one of the greats. One of the greats of all time. Career batting average of .286. Career slugging of .552. As that one goes for strike number 1. That one misses low and inside. It's Charlie Bergen, the sophomore infielder from Clarendon Hills, Illinois. 2-1 count. Man on first. That one hits off Bergen, and he will take first. Man, that one looked like it hurt. You know, there was a debate around the lunch table about a year ago. Sitting down with some of my teammates. I'm a football player, for those of you who don't know.
For Augustana. Number 2, Alec McGinnis.
As Alec McGinnis, the second baseman, steps to the plate for the Vikings. But there was this conversation around the lunch table. Somebody asked, would you rather be trucked by Derrick Henry or take a fastball from Paul Skeens? Now, you have the choice to move for either, so you get hit wherever. As Bergen bunts, advances runners to second and third, called at it out at first, so the sack bunt. Good to move the runners. 1 out, 2 runners in scoring position for the Vikings.
The catcher for the Vikings, number 8, Michael Aragon.
As Michael Aragon, the catcher, 5th year out of Fort Myers, Florida. Anybody else think about that book, Aragon? or the guy from Lord of the Rings, Aragorn. Pretty cool last name, if you ask me. That one misses outside. Ball number 1. But when it comes back to that argument of Derrick Henry or Paul Skeens, I think I'd much rather get trucked by Derrick Henry. I mean, can you imagine taking a projectile from Paul Skeens? It's got to hurt. I do have an affinity for Paul Skeens, though. I am from Louisiana, huge LSU baseball fan. He won us a national championship. Two, 1 count. That one goes straight down the pipe for strike 2. Count evens up at 2. There's been a lot of baseball greats who have come out of LSU, if you'll excuse my rambling for a second. Obviously, most recently, Dylan Cruz and Paul Skeens, as that one is tipped foul. Dylan Cruz in a little bit of a slump for the Nationals to open up the year. Last I saw, he was 0 for 18 from the plate, I believe. Had a legendary run at LSU. As that one is chopped down third base line, foul. Aragon stays alive. 2-2 count. Top of the second. Obviously, you got Josh Smith and the Nola twins. Also from LSU, Alex Bregman. Third baseman for, unfortunately, the Red Sox. Tell you what, that one hurt. Hometown hero. Full count. That one's tipped foul. Aragon stays alive. Ortiz battling him out. .32 count. Ortiz. That one gets chopped to first. That'll score a run. Vikings on the board, up 1 here in the top of the second. So Aragorn with the sack, RBI.
Third baseman for the Vikings, number 3, Colton Davis.
Colton Davis up to bat for the Vikings now. Third baseman. That pitch is low and outside for ball number 1. That one misses again. Ball number 2. Ortiz finding himself in a bit of a jam here as he's behind the count 3-0. See what he has dialed up here against Davis. That one's good for a strike. Ortiz battling back into the count. That one misses inside. No, that one's called strike. I think that one took a few fans by surprise there. Ortiz has battled himself back into a full count. Aragon able to check his swing. Ortiz gets called for ball number 4. Aragon walks to first. Runners on the corners now.
The right fielder for the Vikings. Number 1, Cole Green.
Runners on the corner now as we circle back to the top of the lineup with Cole Green. Ortiz battling with 2 outs now. That one misses inside. Ball number 1. Ortiz looks. That one painted for strike number 1. Count is even at 1. Now, if you'll entertain me a little bit more, going back to those LSU greats, of course, how could I forget the great Ben McDonald? I mean, for goodness sake, I'm announcing baseball. Got to pay homage to my favorite baseball announcer, Ben McDonald. As Green swings and misses at that one for strike 2. Not only was he a great at LSU, but he was also a great with the Orioles. That one popped right back to Ortiz. Ortiz gets it to first in time for out number 3. So off a couple hits and a sacrificed RBI, the Vikings are up 1-0 going into the bottom of the second. So we're back for the bottom of the second. Designated hitter Rutledge Feltel up to bat for the Thunder. Feltel leads the team in batting average with a .366 batting average. Also leads in a .598 slugging. Feltel also leads RBIs with 25, home runs with 4. The senior from Jacksonville, Florida. That one goes for a ball. You like seeing Feltel bat in the middle of the lineup. One of those key cleanup guys. Feltel chops that one to the shortstop. That one does not get to first base in time. And Feltel leads off the bottom of the second with a single. The second baseman, Jack Gill, up to bat for the Thunder. Gill had a bit of a rough day at the plate, 0 for 4 in the second game against North Central on Saturday. A lot of ball to play, hoping to right the ship here for Gill. A little bit of a comeback game for him, if you will, as he steps up to the plate. As that pitch is called strike. Carruthers. Bit of a good name, Carruthers. That one misses for ball number 2. 2-1 count for Gill. Man on first, no outs, bottom of the second. Baseball is a mathematician's dream. You want to talk about statistics and math and calculations? Sit down and watch a good game of baseball. I don't understand how a lot of people say, oh, man, I don't like baseball. I can't stand it. It's boring to watch. Get me 4 math majors from Wheaton, and I guarantee you they have the time of their lives here at Lee Fun Field. As that one goes for strike number 2, count is now full. Carruthers has battled himself back into a full count. So he has dialed up for Gill here. Gill chops that one to the shortstop. Feltel out at second. Gill is safe at first. Tim Whitfield up to bat.
Number 3, Tim Whitfield.
The 6'1 senior out of Tinley Park, Illinois. I wonder where Tinley Park is. One of the fun parts about broadcasting and getting to see where everybody's from, you get to see some really interesting town names. As Whitfield hits that one off the top of the barrel. Hits it foul for strike 1. That one low for ball 1. Whitfield thought about it, checked himself. Whitfield had a decent day from the plate on Saturday, 1 for 4 with 1 run scored. Had a double. Was struck out once. 1-1 count for Whitfield. Tips that one back foul, right over my head. I've learned to have a better eye on the ball than I did on Saturday. Don't want to get surprised by any more pitches to the net or pitches that could land right beside me like a little mini meteor. Whitfield tags that one up. Just gets out of the park, foul. So Whitfield with the 1-2 count. Bottom of the second, 1 out, man on first. And what is shaping out to be a beautiful evening here at Lee Fun Field. Carruthers checks to first. But not to do. Carruthers looks back to Gill at first. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss for Whitfield. Carruthers gets him swinging for out number 2.
for the Thunder, 0. Luke Ham.
Luke Ham up for the Thunder, the 6'2 senior out of Double Oak, Texas, from Cormdale Academy. For those of you that don't know, Double Oak is up there around the Dallas-Fort Worth area as he chops that one in the gap for a base hit single. Gill advances to second. Ham to first. That brings up Noah Husted.
First baseman for the Thunder, number 25, Noah Husted.
Husted playing first base for the Thunder tonight. Husted, the 5'9 junior from Winfield, Illinois. One of those Wheaton Academy guys. I said it on Saturday. I'll say it again today. That Wheaton Academy to Wheaton connection is a good one. We love a good pipeline, high school to college. As that one goes for strike one. Carruthers operating from 2 outs here as that one's tipped foul off the edge of the barrel. Reminders Jack Gill on second. Luke Ham on first. An arid pitch there. Runners will advance. 2 runners in scoring position now for the Thunder. And as my grandfather always loves to say, a hit scores a run here for the Thunder. That pitch misses for ball number 2. The count is even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Vikings here in the bottom of the second. Carruthers operating with 2 men in scoring position. We're at the bottom of the lineup, just about, for the Thunder. Right fielder Dematrovich up to bat after Husted. 3-2 count. That one tagged up and out. Looks like it'll be caught. Couldn't see it, but it was caught by the right fielder for the Vikings for out number 3. So 2 men left in scoring position for the Thunder off of 3 or 4 hits. The score 1-0 going into the top of the third.
For Wheaton.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Parker Rogers here at Lee Fund Field on a lovely Tuesday evening. The Wheaton College Thunder are battling it out against the Augustana Vikings, currently going into the top of the third inning. Augustana leads 1-0 over the Thunder. It's been a good game so far. Josh Ortiz is coming back out on the mound for the Thunder. Carruthers had a good showing last inning for the Vikings. As we wait to get things started up here in the top of the third.
Inning for Augustana. Center fielder Ryan Kuhn.
Ryan Kuhn up to the plate for the second time for the Vikings to lead off the third inning. Ortiz is back on the mound. First pitch misses outside to the left. My left, I guess that would be Ortiz's right. That one goes high for ball number 2. Ortiz misses outside again for ball number 3. And he's found himself behind the count, 3-0. And that one misses for ball 4. Leadoff walk for Kuhn. That brings Grant Biggins, from the junior from Parker, Colorado, up to the plate. That one goes for a strike, painted right down the middle. That one goes for strike 2. That one's right in the sweet spot, right where you want it to be if you're Ortiz. That one goes low and outside. Looks like Ham was checking Kuhn for stealing second. As that one is popped up. Fielded by Dimitrovic. That'll go down as a base hit single. Kuhn advances to second. So man on first, man on second. Sosnowski up to bat the DH. Operating no outs, runner in scoring position. That one goes for strike 1 from Ortiz. That was a nice pitch right there, if I do say so myself. That one goes low and outside. 1-1 count. That one launched high. Drops fair right in front of Whitfield. That'll score a run. So an RBI double from Sosnowski puts the Vikings ahead 2-0 in the top of the third. And that ball had some carry on it. Dropped right in front of Whitfield. So coach will take the mound to check with Ortiz. Shaping up to be a nice sunset here at Lee Fund Field in Wheaton, Illinois. That is one of the positives about living in the Midwest. The Midwest has some pretty decent sunsets when the sun decides to be out. Most of the time, it's just gray skies and rain or snow or gloom. Is the only way I can describe it. Woke up yesterday, the sun was out, and I thought it was going to be a good day. The sun quickly vanished, and it started snowing. Gives you a bit of an idea of how the Midwest is doing right now. What's spring? Never heard of her. So we resume play here. Ortiz still at the mound. Moselle at the plate. That one is launched up. Yee backing up. Secures that one for out number 1. So Moselle flies out. That brings Charlie Bergen.
The Vikings, number 44, Charlie Bergen.
Brings Charlie Bergen up to the plate for the Vikings. That pitch tags Bergen right on the back. He'll walk to first, and boy, that one looked like it hurt. Bergen's a big dude.
Second baseman, number 2, Alec McGinnis.
So now Alec McGinnis is up. Fifth-year senior out of Normal, Illinois. I wonder what's normal about that part of Illinois. Granted, that's thinking that any part of Illinois is normal. It's the Midwest. That pitch misses behind and will score a run. Now the Vikings lead 3-0. That pitch took a bad bounce. Hit the wall. Two-0 count for Ortiz against McGinnis. As that one gets a little too close for comfort for McGinnis. Goes down as ball 3. Ortiz trying to compose himself. Behind the count, 3-0. And that one misses low and outside. Ball number 4. And all of a sudden, the Vikings find themselves bases loaded with 1 out. Michael Aragorn up to the plate, the catcher. Fifth-year senior out of Fort Myers, Florida. I'll tell you what, I would love to be in Fort Myers right about now. That pitch goes down to strike number 1. Ortiz battling. That'll go down as ball number 1 just misses outside. Now in a perfect world, I'd have a camera facing the catcher with a little box so I could see exactly where those pitches are going. But unfortunately, this is not a perfect world. As that ball gets away from Ham, that'll score 2 runs. And the RBI, the 2 RBI single from Aragon puts the Vikings up 5-0, top of the 3rd. Coach looking to the bullpen, see if relief is ready. Ortiz going on a bit of a tough stretch here in the third inning. And it looks like relief is coming in. Who it is, I don't know. That looks to be number 13, the right-handed pitcher, 5'11 freshman out of San Clemente, California, Billy Kessler.
Now pitching for Wheaton, number 13, Billy Kessler.
Kessler came in on Saturday in the first bout as relief against North Central.
Third baseman for the Vikings, number 3, Colton Davis.
So here we are, back in the top of the third inning. Billy Kessler has taken the mound in relief for the Thunder. Colton Davis at the plate, third baseman for the Vikings. Temperature has dropped a little bit. It's 39 degrees, feels like 37. Winds are still low, 1 mile an hour northeast, about 3 mile an hour gusts. The sun is setting. That one goes for ball 1. Davis swings at that one. It misses the pitch out wide. Davis makes contact with that one, pushes it foul. It'll be a 1-2 count now for Kessler. That'll go down as a ball. Count is evened up 2-2. Runners at the corners for the Vikings. 1 out. 4 runs scored so far this inning. That one gets popped up left field. Whitfield catches. That'll be a sack. That'll go down as a sack RBI for Davis. McGinnis scores from third. Puts the Vikings up 6-0 against the Thunder. You know, there's something nice about midweek baseball. I love it. Get through Monday. Nobody likes Mondays. As we have cycled through to the top of the order for the Vikings for the third time. Cole Green up to the plate for the Vikings. But there's something nice after a Monday. Nobody likes Mondays. Mondays can be hard. You go Tuesday night, sit back, relax, watch some ball. Kind of what you guys are doing, the ones who are watching and listening to me ramble right now. That'll go down as a strike from Kessler. Be an 0-2 count, 2 outs. Man on first. Who's on first? For those of you who understand that one, Cole Green on first for the Vikings. That one is popped up and caught by Gill. So the Vikings score 5 runs in the top of the third inning to put themselves up 6-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. So here we are, the bottom of the third inning. Sean Dimitrovich leads off for the Thunder. That one is tagged. Hits the wall. And Dimitrovich with a lead-off double. And the team loves it. Give that one a gust of wind and it's gone. That one hit right at the top of the fence. And the 5'10 freshman from Rancho Santa Margarita, California, leads off the third inning with a double. Now we have top of the lineup again for the Thunder, Noah Yee at the plate. Yee batting .321 so far on the season, .464 slugging. And he leads the Thunder with 20 runs scored. He also leads the Thunder with 15 stolen bases. First pitch goes down as a ball. He pops that one foul. Looks like he got it right off the bottom edge of the barrel there. You learn a lot from watching baseball, listening to other broadcasters. You listen to me and assume that I'm right because I'm the one talking. I listen to others and assume that they're right because they're the ones talking. So I listen and observe, and I communicate and relay what I see based on what I've observed back to you guys. And you love it. I love it. It's a happy marriage we have here. 1-2 count to Yee. Carruthers on the mound for the Vikings. Yee hammers that one foul, stays alive. You know, it's getting darker here. I think it's time to take the sunglasses off. And at last I see the light. It's like the fog is lifted. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone, some would say. As that one goes for ball number 2, Dimitrovic looked for a second like he might try to steal third, held up by the third base coach. Two-two count here for Noah Yee. Man on second, chops that one. Caught by the third baseman, and Yee is out at first. But Dimitrovic advances to third. 1 out, runner in scoring position for Nathan Hedlund, who steps up to the plate. It's always a weird moment, the moment right after you take your sunglasses off.
Number 10, Nathan Hedlund.
You've been seeing through this haze, this tinted world for so long that it takes you a second to snap back to reality, as that one is hammered right to the second baseman for out number 2. The precision, the coordination to be able to track that one right off the bat. Wind gusts are picking up just a little bit. Now Braden Engel at the plate for the Thunder. That one goes down as strike 1. Carruthers so far has let up 3 hits, struck out 1, faced 11 batters. .2 innings pitched for Carruthers. As that one is chopped foul. And Dimitrovic is just itching to get home. So 2 outs, 2 strikes. Bottom of the third here. Runner in scoring position for the Thunder. .0-2 count. Hedlund hits that one foul. Correction, Engel hits that one foul. Aragon loses that one, but finds it. 1-2 count. Ladies and gentlemen, I can feel it. The temperature is dropping. As that one is foul again, Engel is staying alive. Good eye there by Engel. That one goes for ball number 2. 2-2 count. The count is even. You see, the sun goes away, and all of a sudden I'm cold. Tell me how that's fair. As Engel goes down swinging there. That pitch was low.
For Wheaton to the mound in the third inning. No runs on 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. We head to the top of the 4th.
No runs, 1 hit. Augustana leads 6-0 going into the top of the 4th inning.
The center fielder, number 19, Ryan Kuhn.
Ryan Kuhn leads off the top of the fourth inning for the Vikings. Vikings lead 6-0 over the Thunder here on a Tuesday night that has slowly gotten a little bit more cold than I would have liked it to. That one goes down for a ball. 1-0 count. Reminder, it is Billy Kessler, the freshman on the mound. Came in for relief last inning as that one's hammered foul down first base line. See, the wind's picking up. My papers are blowing. That one low and inside goes for ball two. 2-1 count. As Kuhn faces Kessler. That one paints the outside, goes for ball number 3. Kessler behind himself, 3-1 in the count. I bet you people are sitting at home thinking, man, Parker loves the sound of his own voice, as that one is hammered high into right field. Dematrovich fields that one for out number 1. But I'm sure y'all are sitting there thinking, man, he loves the sound of his own voice. Let me tell you something. I don't talk to talk. I talk to entertain.
Number 6, Grant Biggins.
Grant Biggins up to the plate, the left fielder for the Vikings. Third time around here at the plate, I believe. Swing and a miss at that one. Biggins looked like he was trying to go for a bunt on that one. Why is he doing it? Couldn't tell you. I'm not the coach. If I was the coach, I'd tell him to swing for the fences every time. That one goes down for a strike. Kessler ahead of the count, 1-2. You know, that's one of the bigger regrets in life, not playing baseball. Focus so much on football as that one's chopped. Jack Gill collects the ball, sends it over to Noah Husted for the ground out at first. But like I was saying, one of the big regrets in my life is not playing baseball. I focused all my time and energy to play football. Worked out in the end, played 4 years here at Wheaton College. It was fun, I'll admit. But I do enjoy watching a baseball game. I enjoy broadcasting a baseball game. And I do enjoy daydreaming that I hit absolute dingers. As that one is chopped foul by Sosnowski. That one tagged to the shortstop, Noah Yee. Yee gets the out at first. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Thunder. The Vikings, no runs off no hits, goes to the bottom of the fourth inning.
And that great play by Noah Yee.
Back for the bottom of the fourth inning here, leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Thunder, the DH Rutledge Feltel, the hottest bat on the team right now. See if he can get something started here for the Thunder here in the bottom of the fourth. Carruthers back on the mound for the Vikings. That'll go down as ball number 1. That one inside for a strike. That one goes for strike number 2. 1-2 count here for Carruthers facing down Feltel. Wheaton's hottest bat. That one outside. Feltel with a good eye. Evens the count up 2-2. Two-two count, top of the fourth. Vikings leading 6-0 over the Thunder. As that one is low and outside for ball number 3. The count is full for Feltel. As that one is tipped foul by Feltel. He stays alive at the plate. I would love to be inside the mind of a pitcher during a full count. I think that would be pretty interesting. If I were the pitcher, full count, I'd be thinking straight gas, right down the middle. As Feltel pops that one right back to Carruthers. Feltel will reach first. Carruthers unable to gather as it went right to him. And McGinnis unable to corral it as it popped right back to him. Feltel with a leadoff single out of the full count. That brings the second baseman, Jack Gill, up to the plate for the Thunder.
Second baseman for the Thunder, number 32, Jack Gill.
Jay Gilly, as they call him. Gill swings and misses at the first pitch. Gill looks at that one in for strike number 2. That pitch outside. As Aragon looks over to Feltel, leading off first. 1-2 count. That one low, evens the count out at 2-2. So 2-2 count here for Jack Gill. Bottom of the fourth, no outs, man on first from the leadoff single from Feltel. And Gill swings and misses at that one. He's out swinging. Brings up Tim Whitfield, the left fielder. Man on first, 1 out.
Left fielder for the Thunder, Tim Whitfield.
That one, good off speed for the strike. Strike 1. Timmy Whitfield up at the plate for the Thunder. That one chopped, foul, 0-2 count. That one's also chopped foul. Still an 0-2 count. Ump calls for more balls. I feel like that's my dog's dream, being able to call for balls whenever she wants. That one low for ball number 1. That pitch gets away from Aragon. I keep wanting to say Aragorn. Got my mind on Lord of the Rings right now. But Aragon, that pitch gets away from him. He corrals it. 2-2 count here. That one goes down for strike 3. Whitfield out looking off a good pitch by Carruthers.
The catcher for the Thunder, Luke Ham.
So Luke Ham up to bat for the Thunder. Man on first, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th here. We're halfway through this ball game. Ham chops that one foul. That one's painted low and outside for ball number 1. 1-1 count. That one goes down for strike number 2. Ham looking. 1-2 count, 2 outs, man on first. That goes down to strike 3. Carruthers takes 2, back-to-back looking. Thunder, no runs off of 1 hit. Goes up to the top of the 5th. Whoa! That one got scarily close to my head there. Two-two count here for Kessler. Daniel Bergen at the plate for the Vikings. That one chopped. Ball 3. The count is full for Kessler. Here's the pitch. That one chopped foul. Bergen stays alive. Correction. Moselle stays alive. That one's inside for ball 4. Moselle reaches on a leadoff walk.
First baseman number 44, Charlie Bergen.
Charlie Bergen up to bat for the Vikings now. Pitch from Kessler goes down as a strike. Bergen's reached base twice off of 2 hit by pitches. He's a big guy. Big target. He hammers that one, and that is caught by Noah Yee. A spectacular catch by Yee there for the out. Yee with a pair of spectacular catches so far here tonight. That goes down for out number 1.
Second baseman for the Vikings, Alec McGinnis.
Alec McGinnis up to bat now for the Vikings. Man on first, 1 out. Vikings up 6-0 against the Thunder. As Kessler checks to first. Keeping Moselle in check. That one goes down as a strike. As McGinnis squared up to bunt that one. Try to advance the runner into scoring position. I said it on Saturday, I'll say it again today. Bunting is one of those lost art forms. The ability to have a nice bunt. That one flies back. Hello. How you doing? Huh? Coming right back to my face. Luckily, there's a net here. That pitch is high. Goes for ball number 1. 1-2 count. Kessler's ahead. That one chopped foul. As McGinnis stays alive at the plate. 1-2 count. Here in the top of the 5th. As that one goes down. Hit by pitch. McGinnis advances to first. Correction, McGinnis takes first. Moselle advances to second. 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning for the Thunder.
Catcher, Michael Aragon.
Michael Aragon up to bat. For the Vikings. That one goes down as a strike. That one, you could hear that one. Sounded like a heater. Man, isn't that one of the best sounds to an athlete? Hearing the pitch hit the glove. Nothing better, in my opinion. That one goes down as strike two. 0-2 count for Kessler against Aragon. There's a couple sounds to athletes that are just really nice. In no particular order. I think the sound of a loud pop on the football field, one that you can hear throughout the whole stadium, that's up there. Sound of, and swing and a miss. Kessler takes down Aragon on 3 pitches. 2 outs here, top of the 5th.
Third baseman for the Vikings, Colton Davis.
Colton Davis out to the plate for the Vikings. But back to this conversation. A good hit that you can hear throughout the whole stadium of a football game. I like the hit of a ball just being hammered off a wooden bat. That's just me. Sound of a swish on the basketball court. That's one of the most satisfying sounds. Kessler seemed to have found his groove here as that one goes for a strike. Man on first, man on second, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Vikings leading 6-0 over the Thunder. That'll go as ball 1. What are some other good sounds sports-wise? I'm not too sure. Swimming. No sounds really swimming. Volleyball? A nice spike maybe? That'll go down as a strike. 1-2 count here for Kessler. Facing down Colton Davis. I would say something about tennis, but usually it's just the players yelling that you can hear. That'll go down as a ball. 2-2 count. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th here. Kessler stares down Davis. That one popped up to left field. Can Whitfield get there in time? Yes, he can. Davis pops up for out 3. 2 men left on base, no runs scored for the Vikings. Vikings still lead 6-0 going into the bottom of the 5th inning. So we're back in the bottom of the 5th. Noah Husted leads off, the first baseman for the Thunder. Carruthers is back on the mound. Swing and a miss, first pitch strike. 0-1 count. That one low. 1-1 count. You know, another one of those lunch table debates that I like to talk about so much. Granted, I've only talked about one. What could you do first? You have 100 attempts for each. Could you successfully tackle Derrick Henry in the open field? Or could you hit a major league fastball? As that one is chopped to the shortstop, bounced over to first base for the out. Husted ground out to short.
Right fielder, number 28, Sean Demetrovich.
Sean Demetrovich up to bat for the Thunder. Had a double his first time at the plate. And boy, wasn't that a nice double. Hit deep to left field. Demetrovich looks at that one for strike one. Demetrovich batting ninth. One out, bottom of the fifth, no men on. Demetrovich looks at that one, down low, ball one. You know, going back to that question, I'm not sure what I could do first. I feel confident in my ability as a football player. That one goes a strike number 2. I do feel good about my form tackling ability, but I do know Derrick Henry is really big. Even if I get trucked and I pull him down, that still counts as bringing him down in the open field. That'll go down as ball number 2. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carruthers facing down Demetrovich. Swing and a miss. Demetrovich goes down swinging. That'll bring up Noah Yee, the shortstop. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the fifth.
Now batting for Wheaton, the shortstop, number 8, Noah Yee.
Yee looks that one in for strike number 1. You know, the sun has found its home in the western sky just over 45 minutes ago. Dark night here in Wheaton, Illinois. Well, you know what some of them say? Some of them say, you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. As that one's popped foul. Ooh, that one's getting close to the cars. I think that one hit a tire. I would hate for my car to get hit by a foul ball. That's just a recipe for a bad day. 1-2 count here for Yee. Bottom of the fifth. That one called strike 3. Yee is not happy with that one. So no runs off of no hits.
For Wheaton in the fifth, no runs on no hits. No runs
Augustana continues to lead 6-0 going into the top of the 6th inning.
Wheaton 0.
back for the top of the 6th inning. Cole Green leads off for the Vikings. Vikings up 6-0 off a strong 5-run 3rd inning. Kessler's first pitch goes in for a strike. That one grounded. Jack Gill loses control of that one. Unable to get Green out at first. Ryan Kuhn up to the plate to bat for the Vikings now.
Center fielder, number 19, Ryan Kuhn.
That pitch in for strike number 1. Green leading off first. Gill unable to corral that one. Green will advance to third. Runners on the corners now for the Vikings. No out here. Top of the 6th inning. An unfortunate hop if you're Gill. Need to shake that one off.
Left fielder for the Thunder, number 6, Grant Biggins.
Grant Biggins up to bat for the Vikings. Makes me think of Bilbo Baggins. Just the last name there. Baggins. The sound is very similar. Lord of the Rings, one of the great fantasy books and movies of all time. Definitely one of my top favorites. That one hammered straight to Husted for the double play. That's a nice double play. 2 out here, man on third for the Vikings. You know, I am a bit cold right now. I could warm up in the fires of Mount Doom myself right now.
Now batting, Ethan Sosnowski.
Sosnowski up to bat for the Vikings. Top of the 6th here, 2 outs. Runner on third. That pitch is low inside, ball 1. You know, if I was thinking about fielding a baseball team, I'd definitely have some Lord of the Rings characters on there. That'll go down to strike number 1. 1-1 count here for Kessler. Top of the 6th, 2 outs. Definitely think Legolas might be in there as a pitcher. I'd have Gandalf playing outfield. Gimli probably playing catcher because he's short and stout. Feel like he can throw the ball pretty well. I would not trust Merry or Pippin to play outfield because goodness knows what they're going to be getting up to. You know, check that. I'm moving Gandalf to first base, putting Aragorn in the outfield. Put Boromir in the outfield. Put Frodo at shortstop. That one is chopped to center field. Caught by Engel. That'll do it for the top of the 6th inning. 1 hit, no runs scored. 1 person left on base. For the Vikings, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Nathan Hedlund leads off for Wheaton here in the bottom of the 6th inning. See if he can be the spark to ignite the Thunder. Thunder, no runs on 4 hits. Vikings, 6 runs on 2 hits. As that first pitch is called strike. I used to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" as a kid. Didn't know it would be this cold. If I had known it would be this cold, I would have used my wishes better. That one's hammered to center field. Caught by the right fielder. Cole Green. Engel up to bat now.
Center fielder for the Thunder. Number 14, Braden Engel.
Engel up to bat now for the Thunder. That one misses low and inside. Ball 1. Feltel retrieves the ball. Dude's got a nice beard, gotta say. Kind of reminds me of that one guy from the Rudolph claymation. You know, the prospector. As that one misses outside, ball 2. 2-0 count. Carruthers finds himself behind. That one also misses outside. 3-0 count. Carruthers has dug himself a little bit of a hole here. See if he can get out of it. Engel at the plate for the Thunder. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out. 3-0 count. As that one misses low and inside for ball 4. 4 straight balls. Sends Engel walking to first base. That'll bring up Rutledge Feltel, the designated hitter for the Thunder.
Designated hitter for Wheaton. Number 19, Rutledge Feltel.
Augustana coach will take the mound. Have a little meeting with Carruthers. There was action in the bullpen. Looks like Carruthers has seen his time today. Pitched a shutout thus far. As a new pitcher comes in for the Vikings. Not entirely sure who it is. Trying to get a peek for you guys. Looks to be Jack Buckaloo, sophomore right-handed pitcher from Monticello. Check that. Brian Fisher.
Now pitching for the Vikings. Number 36, Brian Fisher.
Yep, Brian Fisher pitching for the Vikings. The junior right-handed pitcher out of Centennial, Colorado. Fisher's all warmed up. Feltel up to the plate for the Thunder. Engel at first. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Vikings lead 6-0. Feltel swinging at the first pitch there. Pops that one foul. That'll go down as a strike. 1-1 count here. Check that. 2-0-2 count. Numbers can be hard, I guess. That one's outside. Ball 1. Feltel unable to check his swing there. Goes down swinging. That's 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 6th. Engel still at first. That'll bring up second baseman Jack Gill. That'll go down as a ball low and inside. Low and outside. Painted the outside corner there, it looked like. That one popped foul straight back. Ump calling for some baseballs. Wonder how many balls a team goes through in the course of a year. It'd be a great metric to find out. That one goes down for a strike. 1-2 count here for Fisher. Operating 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Man on first. Again, Vikings up 6-0 off in the impressive 5-run 3rd inning. That'll go down as ball. Evens out the count here, 2-2. That ball is popped foul. Two count, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Engel leading off first. That'll go down as strike 3. Jack Gill goes down looking, and that'll do it for the 6th inning here. Thunder, no runs on 1 hit. Vikings lead 6-0 going into the top of the 7th. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Parker Rogers here at Lee Fund Field on a brisk and cold Tuesday evening. Vikings are up 6-0 over the Thunder here, leading off at the top of the 7th. Daniel Moselle going up against Kessler. That pitch misses down low for the second ball. Two 0 count. That one's low. This is misses near the shins. That'll go down as a strike. 3-1 count now for the Thunder. That one misses outside for ball 4. Moselle will walk to first. That'll bring up Charlie Bergen to the plate.
Now batting for the Vikings, number 44, Charlie Bergen.
So here we are, top 7, man on first. No outs. Vikings up 6-0. That'll go down as a strike, 0-1 count. Lead off Bergen. That one's tipped foul, strike number 2. Hit right off the head of the bat there. Bergen all smiles after that one. Kessler checks to first. Ball gets away from Husted. That pitch high and inside for ball number 1. 1-2 count here for Kessler. Man on first, no outs. Top of the 7th. Bergen checks his swing. 2-2 count now. Swing and a miss. Kessler takes down Bergen swinging.
Number 2 for the Vikings, Alec McGinnis.
Alec McGinnis coming out to the plate. Again, Moselle at first base. Leadoff walk. That one's low and outside. Ham checking over to first base. 1-0 count. McGinnis at the plate. That'll go down to strike 1 for Kessler. That one's tagged to short. Out at second. Safe at first. Unable to turn double, but gets the force out at second. E tossing it to Gill there. So 2 outs here. Man remains at first. Instead, it's McGinnis
Now batting for the Vikings, the catcher, number 8, Michael Aragon.
Michael Aragon up to bat now, the catcher for the Vikings. Top of the 7th here, 2 outs, man on first. Vikings up 6-0. Runner to second. Tagged out at second on the steal. Ham with a nice throw to Gill. That'll do it for the top of the 7th inning.
For the Vikings in the top of the 7th, no runs on no hits, 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Tim Whitfield.
Here we are, bottom of the 7th inning. Tim Whitfield leads off for the Thunder, facing off against Fisher, who came in for relief for the Vikings last inning. Whitfield tips that one off the top of his bat. Foul ball, that'll go strike 1. You know, it's pretty cold outside, getting close to freezing. But it begs the question, is it too cold for ice cream? I don't think it's ever too cold for ice cream. That'll go down to strike 2, 0-2 count for Whitfield leading off. That one misses outside. Go for ball number 1, 1-2 count here for Whitfield. Bottom of the 7th. Can't tell if it'd be better for ice cream or a nice warm brownie. I'll tell you what really gets me going, a nice Cinnabon cinnamon roll. You ever eat one of those things? Go to the mall, order a Cinnabon, wheel out a wheelbarrow full of roll and icing. Man, those things are great. But gosh, don't I feel sluggish after eating one? Swing and a miss. Whitfield goes down. Swinging. 1 out for the Thunder here, bottom of the 7th.
The catcher for the Thunder, Luke Ham.
That brings up Luke Ham to bat. You know, they had those Cinnabons at the airports. Nothing better than hopping on a long domestic or international flight after eating 10 pounds of bun. As that one's fouled right behind me. Hello. You know they have more than just the original cinnamon roll. They've got chocolate cinnamon rolls with almonds on them. That one fouled again right behind me. 0-2 count now. I think they have like a cookies and cream cinnamon roll too. Crushed up Oreos on top, maybe on the inside. I don't know. Down swinging. For Ham.
First baseman for the Thunder, number 20.
2 outs now. Noah Husted up to bat for the Thunder. Husted swings at the first pitch. does not make contact. That'll be strike one. Houston swings and misses again. That'll go down as strike two. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Augustana up 6-0 over the Thunder. No hits so far this inning for the Thunder. Houston tips that one, failed to stay alive at the plate. He was reaching for that one. That one misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks like there's action in the Wheaton bullpen. Can't say if Kessler will stay in or not, as Houston tips that one foul again to stay alive at the plate. Wheaton trying to get something going with their bats tonight. So far, no runs off of 4 hits. Augustana 6 runs off of 2 hits. Both teams tallying a double. And Houston goes down on strikes. Quick 1-2-3 inning for the Vikings. That'll take us to the top of the 8th.
No runners left on base.
Well, here we go, folks. Top of the 8th. New pitcher coming in for the Thunder. It'll be David Levengood, the 6-foot sophomore right-handed pitcher out of Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Colton Davis up to bat for the Vikings. That'll go down as a strike. I'm not sure if any of y'all could hear what I had just said, because I couldn't hear what I just said. David Levengood has come in to pitch for the Thunder. That'll go down as a strike. 2-1 count. That one goes inside for ball 3. So a 3-1 count here for Levengood to lead off the 8th inning. That'll go down as a strike. Levengood battles himself for a full count. See if he can continue moving for the Thunder. Swing! Nope, he made contact. I was a bit jumpy on that one, I'll admit. I was just a little bit jumpy. Davis continues to fight on the plate. 3-2 count. Top of the 8th, no outs. Augustana leads 6-0. Pops that one up. Third baseman Headland able to catch it for the first out of the 8th inning. That goes down as a strike. Colton Davis at the plate, 5th-year senior. That one tipped foul. 0-2 count now. Just do a quick weather check for you guys. It's 36 degrees. Check that, 35 degrees. Feels like 31. 5-mile-an-hour winds, 10-mile-an-hour gusts blowing from the east. So that's about a 10 or 11 degree difference from when we started this broadcast. And the winds have picked up by about 8 miles. 8 miles an hour. Check that. That'll go down as the ball misses low and outside. 1-2 count here. 1 out, top of the 8th. That's low and inside for ball 2. 2-2 count. The count is even. Even Stevens. That one's chopped down to third base. Headland throws to first. Out at first. 2 outs now here in the top of the 8th inning. The Thunder will be back out here at Lee Fund Field at 6:30. Check that, at 6 p.m. playing Elmhurst College on Thursday. That'll go down as a strike. That one misses outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. Augustana leads 6-0 off in an impressive 5-run 3rd inning. Well, the sun is officially away. The stars are shining. That'll go down as a hit to the shortstop, and Yee throws him out at first. 3 up, 3 down for the Thunder. That'll take us to the bottom of the 8th inning. Leading off the bottom of the 8th inning for the Thunder is Sean Dimitrovich. First time out of the plate earlier tonight, he had a very nice double. Push the ball all the way about 360 to the left field wall. Pops that one high. Going towards left field. It'll be caught for the first out of the inning. That brings the top of the order back up. Noah Yee, the shortstop, up to bat. One out here, the bottom of the 8th.
Number 8, Noah Yee.
Noah Yee up to bat. That one inside for a strike. Swing and a miss, goes down for a strike 2. You know, going back to the aforementioned conversation about great sounds in sports, you know what's another great sound in sports? A strike in bowling. Hearing all the pins clatter down. There's something satisfying about that one. Sitting here thinking about, you know, the use of the term strike in sports. Bowling came up. Oh, why not? That'll go down to strike 3. Yee goes down looking. 2 outs here for the Thunder in the bottom of the 8th. Nathan Hedlund comes up to bat.
Third baseman for the Thunder. Number 10, Nathan Hedlund.
Hedlund comes up to bat. Nobody on base. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Down 0-6. First pitch goes as a strike to Hedlund. Reminder, Fisher came in 2 innings ago in relief from Carruthers. That one was hit foul. 0-2 count now for the Thunder. Hedlund trying to stay alive for the Thunder. Try to provide a spark. There is such a thing as 2-out rallies. Hedlund trying to spark one of those up potentially. That one goes as a ball outside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Thunder. That one, contact. Second baseman pitches to the first baseman for the 3rd out. So after 8, Wheaton scoreless, Augustana 6, headed to the top of the 9th inning. Ryan Coon leans off the Vikings here in the top of the 9th. What has turned out to be a cold night at Lee Fund Field. Just when I keep thinking, man, it can't get colder, it does. And just when I keep thinking, I can't stand the cold much longer, I realize that I can. 2 years ago, I stood out and below freezing weather during a literal blizzard on the football field during the playoffs, during the football season in November. A blizzard in November. That was strange as that ball is tagged to right field. Caught by Dimitrovich for out number 1 here in the top of the 9th. Boy, that game was interesting. We had warm chicken broth on the sidelines, warm water just to keep us warm. We had heaters on the sideline. People would come off the field with icicles that they'd have to melt off the bottom of their cleats. Grant Biggins up to bat here for the Vikings. Top of the 9th, 1 out. That'll go down as a ball inside. So 1 ball, no strikes. That ball is tagged. Center field. Caught by the center fielder. By Engel.
Designated hitter, Ethan Sosnowski.
Sosnowski up to the plate for the Vikings. Just a reminder, it is David Levengood pitching now for the Thunder. Came in for Kessler. Two straight strikes there for Levengood. 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Levengood gets him swinging. Quick 1-2-3 inning for the Thunder with a nice strikeout to take us to the bottom of the 9th. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Bottom of the 9th. Augustana up 6-0 over the Thunder. Braden Engel leading off for the Thunder. Engel chops that one. Fielded by the second baseman. Thrown out at first. Rutledge Feltel up to the plate now for the Thunder. Designated hitter from Jacksonville, Florida, the senior. Also pitches and plays first base.
Designated hitter for the Thunder, number 19, Rutledge Feltel.
Fisher in relief for the Vikings, coming in for Carruthers after Carruthers had a strong game. First pitch goes out as a ball. Swing and a miss from Feltel. Strike 1. That one tagged to left field. takes a favorable bounce. Feltel rounds first, goes to second. Feltel rounds second. He's going to third. Feltel safe at third for the triple. And that's why he has one of the hottest bats, the hottest bat on the team. Feltel at third now in scoring position. Who knew the Florida man could run that fast? Tell you what, I did.
Thunder, number 32, Jack Gill.
Second baseman Jack Gill up to bat now for the Thunder with a man in scoring position. Gill pops that one foul. Over into left field. Feltel leading off third. Thunder trying to get something started here in the dregs of this game. 1 out in the 9th inning. As Gill pulls that one foul. 0-2 count, 1 out, man on third off a very impressive triple by Feltel. That one chopped up. And Gill is out at first. Gill cannot believe it. So 2 outs here. Bottom of the 9th. We're down to the last out, ladies and gentlemen. Augustana up 6-0. Man in scoring position. Tim Whitfield, the left fielder, up to bat for the Thunder.
The left fielder for the Thunder, number 3, Tim Whitfield.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back here on Thursday against Elmhurst College. Elmhurst University, correct that, at 6 p.m. for another evening game. Midweek baseball. Gotta love it. And then after that, there will be a doubleheader here on Saturday where the Thunder will take on Edgewood College, a game at 2 p.m. and a game at 5 p.m. As that pitch goes down for a strike, 0-2 count for Whitfield. Whitfield staring down the barrel now as the game winds down to a close. That one called for ball 1, up and outside. Swing and a miss. Ladies and gentlemen, and there you have it. That's the ball game here at Lee Fund Field. Augustana Vikings 6, Wheaton College Thunder 0. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have another home game here at 6 o'clock on Thursday night. It's been my pleasure here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, and that is all from Lee Fund Field. This has been Wheaton College Baseball on Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.